Doesn't matter what you probably.
Well, no, I mean, I think I never really hit them. They beat us every time. There's really no point in beat them by them. Like, I don't know the time we beat them that I can remember. I don't sit around hating them. They're just good. They recruit differently. I mean, they just have better players. Really? I don't know what it is, but they do. I think it'd be more fun to go to Georgia than Georgia.
It's just too far. When we drove up there for when we did our recital, I was like, yo, this is mad far. And I'm sure like it's mad traffic too. Yeah. It's crazy traffic is there for like the other day. Pizza gonna be real brief.
You seem like you was long-winded to me. This is just too long-winded people talking to me. Not really real good.
2 wins.
But
no, Ronnie, no.
But I changed my whole strategy. My whole strategy is destroy Ernest no matter what. I don't care who else beats me as long as I don't get beat by Ernest. And the league that he started, his custom league, I only play him one time. So if I can just move my boys around for that one time, I'll be good to go.
Come on, dude.
I'm sorry. I saw that. I was like, oh, that is not the way to start off.
No.
I know that's not going to be like a motivator
for you. The first thing
he
said to me in the morning was like, he got to
Joe Flacco got one.
I fell asleep early.
He set a record for touchdowns in one game by a quarterback.
You ready?
That dude is
I don't like that spit.
Krishan told me he was good. I was like, he was old. And he's like, no, he's good.
Didn't I tell you to try to get him? He's old, but you should listen to him.
But they're not sure listen to us.
Every fantasy live, like thing is talking about like Peyton Manning is the quarterback of this, of this thing.
Who's team? Who are y'all?
Wait, hold on 1 second, Sean.
I'm chosen ones.
Oh, okay. Were you not watching?
No,
I am Team Homie.
I was either the Ball Out Boys or something Superstars.
Flesh Killers. Why is Rainbow?
Oh, my husband.
Oh, really?
Rainbow?
Y'all were the Rainbows?
Fruity.
So men were actually doing jump shots and they were like, oh, the Rainbows. Oh, okay, there you go. Oh, that's good. That's good.
So Fame?
We didn't have a high population of gay guys.
You were saying Rainbows.
That's my job.
What was your art?
Piano and violin.
Oh, okay.
You did violin? Mm-hmm. Wow. Have you enjoyed talking about that? You know, she's a violin.
How long did you do it? I quit
at the high school.
So
she's quit at the high school.
I liked it. I just couldn't.
She liked it too. Yeah.
Is it like
Really? Oh no! You tell me about that.
I like Lauren. She's feisty.
It's not as much. What the fuck, y'all? Y'all like really think about as much dancing through.
No, you need some fun.
Drama. It's much more. I mean, it's a few like.
Yeah, that's what
I'm there. Like, man, that just would be bad. You know, like, dude, how you think the prophecy's gonna?
I'm sorry, I had to feed the man.
The man. Wait a minute. Oh, that's him.
It's water.
They said that when you had like 3 pizzas.
Hey, I was asking, brother. She said I had to feed the man.
Oh, she has a good story to tell you guys.
Really? Oh, Sean, let me reinstall the software. I do need.
What do you need from me? You want me to do it?
I mean, you can if you want to. I mean, I can do it too.
Yeah, you just gotta go to. I don't know if you do it right now.
Is it one of those things where if I plug it in, it goes download the library?
Oh God!
Why you look like that?
I'm sorry.
The white ass.
No. I'm noticing a lot of my icons on the desktop.
Trackstarz.radio.com is a good time to think about. Can I get an iPhone?
Oh, you actually downloaded one, actually. Okay.
I know what I have one. I know that was mine enough. Thank you, Beth. You gotta do 10 minutes.
I'm gonna sit here and eat my food. I'll come back to there afterwards.
No, so okay, so the whole war issue, people are saying, I can't believe Barack Obama's administration is doing this. I can't believe they're going after oil and all this kind of thing. And I really think that.
Okay, let's stop the press here. Let's stop the press.
Okay.
If it was oil for Bush, it's oil for Obama.
Well, that's different though. We're not going in based off of lie. We've actually seen evidence of what they've done, and it's genocide. You really can't turn your back on genocide. Genocide? What is it? Genocide or genocide? GINO or genocide? I will.
Very English people, man. I can't hear no
He doesn't have a southern accent. He stretch words in our culture.
anything.
What's that? Yeah, Chris is here. You have to ask John for another set. Is there two in here? Which one is it? John is it? Yeah. So what is it?
Go ahead, do it again. It worked for a second and it went off. No,
Are we in there? Okay.
nothing. Okay, nothing. I just heard something a few minutes ago, but
So this is going to be a topic?
wow.
But Cyrus wanted to talk about it, but he's in drill this weekend.
I didn't know.
You do?
I'm right here for me.
Guys, and I don't find specific place where you download it from. Do you remember?
What's the metro?
Yes, it is.
Oh, YouTube. You now know what my
If I hear a thing Kirk Franklin is gay, where is this coming from? I just want to know because I know people
I work at the
like,
job
go
that's
back and forth. They probably hope he's gay.
Little Frank.
Y'all can talk about this in the air?
He has some moves on America's Bible Challenge that kind of questionable to me, but
Yeah.
I never done it.
But we don't take this time.
Are you guys gonna do the American Bible Challenge?
I want to, but
That would be so awesome.
Wacky Brewster here don't want to do it.
What?
I'll come and do it. I know Bible challenge.
I don't want to do that.
Why?
Save it up. That's one of my entertainment reports.
Study to show thyself approved.
I'm really good at
We can pick a charity, not for sale. Give them the money.
What are we doing?
Wacky.
Sean, this is where I
Or we could do it. We could come up with a J-Dot charity.
You can say you're gonna have one. For real, so.
They'd be like, "What is J-Dot?" It's our pockets. Remember that joint with Steve Harvey? I'm uniting with this new brother. We got to have some fun. Are you gonna say that episode? All right, 29 seconds.
excited about our city Ohio coming back.
I
I'm like so happy.
What do you think about
I think he's gonna go who. He's still gonna do that.
when is this show coming back?
Monday.
Monday this week?
All right, here we come, y'all. We coming in. 10 seconds. I know about the baby. Yeah, we back in this thing. I got a lot going on with it. All right. So yeah. We extra good, man. We extra good. All right, so entertainment report for this week. We have a few things. All right, the Exodus movie. Have y'all been hearing about the Exodus movie? Well, Exodus The Bible-based epic is being directed by Ridley Scott and slated for a 2014 release. Stars Christian Bale, who was the Dark Knight or played Batman. He's going to be Moses. Well,
I imagine Moses as a kind of a chunky dude. What do y'all see?
I
see a kind of chunky dude. I don't see a skinny dude.
I see it kind of like I see a tall, like, he was, I guess I don't say he was, but when you saw the movie The Ten Commandments, he was like a fighter.
Right. But I mean, he was still not chunky like fat, like chunky like
medium built.
Yeah, stocky dude. No, I'm lying. Chunky. That's what I see.
Well, so just be on the lookout for that. It's gonna open up a new thing. And there's a lot of other biblical. The people who get picked will be they will go to Flavor Flex. All expenses, including travel, housing, will be handled. All will be handled by you, and conference admission will be covered by them. My bad. So Rapzilla will handle the admission of the conference, but you have to handle everything else. But if you think you got what it takes to be in this beat battle, go submit.
The conference is only $25.
Well, there you go. All right, the American Bible Challenge, casting for season 3. The American Bible Challenge on GSN is back and looking for brand new contestants to find the next champion. According to GSN, it was the highest rated original series of all time, and season 3 is sure to see ratings boost as comedian Jeff Foxworthy and Kirk Franklin will be on there in 2014. Casting directing from the show will be traveling across the country looking for teams of 3 and will compete to win money for charity. Eligible teams should have competitive spirit, great personal testimonies, and of course an outstanding knowledge of the Bible. They will be taking place in Los Angeles September 29th, also taking place on September 14th in Cleveland and Charlotte, and September 28th in New York and Dallas. So, fellas, y'all want to do it?
No, sir.
Ryan Righteous doesn't want to do it.
Ready to show myself opinion.
Yo, shout out to City Takers for doing it, man. They did a good job.
And they did it for charity and everything. Ryan Righteous, man. Ryan sucks. Okay. Last one, man. I think y'all gonna like this one. Megan Good defends Kanye West's Christianity. Good posted a link of the article. Kanye West, I'm a disciple of Christ, which lets some question if Kanye is really part of the body of Christ. She basically defended him. She was like, when someone is trying to figure it out and handing in the right direction, why would our negative and abuse cut them off in their path? You know what I mean? Kanye loves Jesus, like she said. They also asked her about. I'm sorry. They also asked him about her faith and after like comparing himself to Jesus and stuff like that on I Am a God. And this is what she responded with, we should be ashamed. We should be ashamed of ourselves. Like,
okay, not me. So I think that you may have artists. I mean, but you know, Ryan Righteous and Mr. Writer Check. That's how I feel. If you get a check for it, you're okay with it.
Well, I think because she's like, she is trying to figure it out. I think she is trying to figure it out. So I don't think that people should bash her because when you see like that she's more over years, to her that may not seem so.
Yeah, and we're not bashing her.
No.
Just her supporting Kanye may not be the best thing.
Absolutely, yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, how did it go? Wasn't somebody in this room, one of our group members, like following Rihanna, and she said like talking about her faith on? Oh, okay. And how did that go? How did that end? Yeah. Oh, you saw something in the
Yeah, she stopped following her.
Almost had it.
Because she's double-minded.
Yeah.
Like she'll put out a Bible verse and then she'll put out her breast. You know what I mean? So, right?
Comment section. Okay.
Wow.
Had a joke.
Wow.
We can't go that far, brother. We PG. All right, comment section. Dietrich Hatton, REB album. The Wall Scoop, Perfect People Single. Royal Teller already said go single. 7 times down, just say Jesus. Derek Minor, aka Pro, FKA Pro, formerly known as Pro. Minor Bill comes out Tuesday. Go pick that up. Free download of the week is DJ Sean Blue. Play to win. And that is it for me with the E14 months to report.
Yo, big shout out to Josiah Selena. Ran into our very own Maya in Orlando. She gave us a shout out and took a picture with her. So we might post that up somewhere. That would be a cool picture to post. Also, shout out to Life Given and our intern Dempsey Tapley. We're having a conversation on the live stream. You want to know what he said? He's talking about line for line. He said, I don't know if you read the comments, but I really wish you would just do a line for line with 7 versus anyone.
7 the rapper?
Yes.
7 versus the world or 7 versus anybody?
Just somebody. And Dempsey already told him that we did one. So they're talking it out. But let's see. He said especially because his new album came out, so maybe we could do a part 2 or whatever. Yeah. But yeah, a lot of people don't know how many old line for lines there are.
When he came up, he was like,
no.
impressed. I'm engaged to him. Be able to like figure out what he was saying, but yeah, he's standing there.
Awesome. That's what's up.
I want to take a picture.
I talked to Corey. He said he's going to be there first.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah,
yes, sir.
Are you guys going?
We're going?
That's the problem. I'm gonna have to miss it.
It's a workshop conference.
Y'all get beat up out there.
You need it here.
This not level. What? I said y'all get beat up. I said this the out there.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a lot of money, man.
They're gonna be like, Trackstarz.
Line for line. Is that how I know y'all?
Is it Christian or secular? So where? I mean, when is it?
October 3rd through the 6th.
So Celebs and Jesus after the
No, Trackstarz is home. Chris already took his vacation, so he can go.
Oh, that's your birthday weekend, too.
Oh, yeah. We'll be back for that, I think. No, we won't. Yes, we will. We did a lot of drops.
Oh, yeah, we need drops.
On Saturday.
Uncle Reese, I think, may be there.
Oh, yeah.
Jen.
Oh, man. A lot of people going to be there. Right?
Yeah.
As excited as you can be when you start thinking like, this is happening again, I gotta just accept it. Yeah. The good thing about it is that she may end up staying home next year, so she may take Lila too. We're hoping. Yeah. Because right now, I'm not happy with her. They have a big dog, and we're out in Florida for 100%. Yes. I didn't even get a chance to see it on the line. Did it actually play, or did you already take everything down and start putting it on the play out?
I took them down.
Okay.
I have a question. If Brooke says, I want to come back, anything else, for 2 months?
Yeah. See it? You see the last one?
I really didn't somebody was watching I had my laptop right now.
Yeah, there's like a comment stream on the right side.
How many people tuned in?
5 right now.
The password on YouTube channel?
We locked the doors and everything. So when I called the police,
I know you changed up some stuff. I can't remember which one was changed. I'm not going to ask you what it is.
It's right off the highway, so we know a lot of tourists come in the area. And then he was saying there's also a device now where they can put it underneath the lock.
That's what we originally set it as, right? Oh, we never changed that one, did we? You changed it? No, you haven't. Okay.
So once I got past that, I mean, it was okay, but they were really impressed. I put together
There's no cat?
a birthday celebration event for this married couple. And then they said they had like 6 years family and friends come out for this.
We just work on it afterwards. I mean, it's too late now.
It's too late?
Yeah, I already got it.
All right, we got to come in soon.
Another calendar.
1 minute and 40 seconds.
The lens cap is in.
It's just a weekend now. I don't know what's calling us this time. That was the bomb. I did a session on Wednesday and it was packed out. I don't remember.
All right. 1 minute.
Hey, what's up, dude? Yeah, let me come out there and find a chair for you. Everyone, this is Beyonce.
Hey, how you doing, man?
Maya, this is Lauren, this is Jeremiah, this is Sean, and this is Al. We don't let people get comfortable and keep their
Maya,
30 seconds.
do you want to come over here?
What are we getting ready to do? No, it's been like a tall tale that you've heard for quite some time now. And I think that if it really does exist, it's pretty scary. I mean, it makes sense that it could exist, you know, that because I say this all the time. It has to be an Illuminati with 2 Chainz. If I can turn on B103 and 107.9, he's on at the same time. Like, to me, he's not a lyricist, he's not an artist, but he's on. So I feel like if there is somebody out there that will say, I want to make someone famous, and I'll make anybody famous I want to, then I see the Illuminati being able to do that with 2 Chainz.
You think?
Why does it have to be Illuminati?
Yeah.
I think that just be someone looking for a lucrative opportunity in business.
No, because he was the Def Jam disturbing the peace and it didn't happen properly. You know, recreate them through the Illuminati, make them do it. Well, first of all, he's watering down the music for people. Like, I mean, I'm listening to it and I'm like, the hook didn't make sense. The lyrics don't make sense.
But are you
But
joking or are you serious?
I'm being
serious.
You think he's actually in the Illuminati?
I don't think he is part of it. I think there is somebody on the.
And they find pleasure in putting 2 Chainz on the radio.
I think what
But it could be
the way the
theory.
Illuminati. If you look at the YouTube videos and you read the research that I've done, seen the videos that I've seen, they can say, okay, who do we want to make famous, you know, or who do we want to back and back, like the whole.
It's very biased. It's called the Behind Rock and Roll or something like that, and they basically talk about how all these artists are a part of this thing they think is the Illuminati, because the guy that started the recent restart of the Illuminati, his name is Aleister Crowley, and he was a Satanist, and there was a real Illuminati that has existed for a long time, came out of that whole mold of the Masons and all that kind of stuff. But he revived it, and his whole theme was "Do what thou wilt." That was the motto of this thing, which in itself is satanic, because do whatever you want to do is the opposite of doing what God wants you to do, right? So that theme did penetrate rock and roll. A lot of people adopted that motto. There's a shot where Jay-Z's wearing a hoodie that has that on it. So the thought process has permeated the music industry. The debate is whether the Aleister Crowley Illuminati it's just a group of people that's like a clique or like the Masons or whatever. It's a real thing, but is that real club, satanic club, controlling hip hop, rock, politics, and all this other stuff? Okay. That's the debate.
That's the actual documentary that I saw.
Exactly. Yeah, we watched it at my apartment.
Right. And to me,
everybody just attributes it to the Illuminati when they can't explain it.
They said the same thing about Tupac, Michael Jackson.
Oh yeah, Quincy Jones.
That song.
Blood Sacrifice.
Yeah.
They say that the Michael Jackson song, They Don't Really Care About Us. So I don't know if that's the title or not, but you know, they say that song.
And of course, people like Tupac didn't make it any better, because he had an album called Killuminati where he believed it was real, and he said, I mean, there was legends that. Who was it? Was it Quincy Jones with him too?
Yeah.
That somebody touched him. It's like there's a lot of
who?
Tried to.
allegedly.
Yeah, because so the reason this has become a thing is because there's homosexual undertones in it, there's satanic undertones in it, blood sacrifices undertones in it, Satanism to its core, but they believe that they have power through the media industry.
Yeah.
This is my take on it. Whenever I hear that, and of course, the Bizzle song that he got popular with because he said Jay-Z was Illuminati.
Yeah.
I personally don't believe that any of these people are in the Illuminati. I personally don't. The real one. Do I think that there's some higher ups that are rich that gather together sometimes and talk up strategy about how they're going to keep their power? Sure. I don't think it's the Illuminati. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who I really think is in control of music is Satan himself. I don't think he needs lackeys. Yeah. Like, he's in control of it. So that's why I think that the legend of the Illuminati is more legend than fact. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, Satan is the god of this world. He doesn't need some cloak and dagger organization to run the world.
So let me ask, for those that are listening and even those in this room, how do we, taking this information into consideration as for those that profess to be believers in Jesus Christ, like how do we guard ourselves and protect ourselves from any negative or satanic influences, whether they're from the Illuminati or not? You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's why I get on everybody when they talk about the Illuminati, because you could be thinking, oh, so-and-so made it because he joined the Illuminati, when honestly the truth is he may have made it because he had a personal relationship. Like, you don't have to be in a group to sell your soul like that. You sell your soul for money. You sell your soul for that's Satan is in the money. Satan is in the fame. Satan is not. I don't think people are actually like cutting themselves and putting on altars and
stuff. Is it wrong to say that though? Like, is it wrong to be like satanic Satanism? And for years, basically somebody had to say that this person is satanic, but for years they talked about killing, stealing, robbing, and all of a sudden now they're satanic. Like,
yeah, but here's the thing. I don't think everybody who is quote unquote satanic knows that they're satanic. Anybody who is not following Jesus is by definition satanic. You don't have to be killing pigeons and stuff in your room to be satanic. Anybody who doesn't follow Jesus is in essence following the evil.
But I mean, I think when they say satanic, they're not talking about. They're talking about.
I'd rather you be cold than lukewarm. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you're saying, but still, it just with the. I mean, when you talk about the occult, you're talking about actually feeling that spirit. You know, when people say they cast out demons, they say, okay, I've actually I was in the room with that spirit. It's dark in that room, and I've actually been in the room with Jay-Z, and I've talked to him, and I didn't feel that dark spirit. But someone like a Marilyn Manson who prays to Satan and worships the church, and
when did you talk to Jay-Z?
When I was at 107.9. I was sitting at the front desk and he came in with his group.
But this is not to say anything against him personally, but those can be the most dangerous type of people because it looks deceiving, it looks good. That's how people get tempted by entertainment and drawn into their lifestyle because it doesn't feel bad. It's not like eccentric.
Yeah.
When I was in retail, I actually waited on someone it was a woman, and she was a witch. And she had the black fingernails, she had everything going on. And when I looked into her eyes, dude, I felt something run through my body. It was a cold chill of knowing that I was in the midst of a spirit. And so I just feel like if you were in a room with, someone who's not practicing the occult, you may not feel that way.
She like, nope. Well, okay, so here's the last part of it. What is with, and this is why I think it's dangerous, what is with the desire to now call people like Lecrae Illuminati and Christian people that are working diligently? I mean, Billy Graham, so-and-so's, they must be Illuminati. I just think you're getting carried away and you're missing the point. We're in a fallen world. Anybody who's not saved needs help. There's no more help needed. Everybody needs it.
The problem with that is the people that are making the videos calling Lecrae Illuminati, if they had the opportunity to trade places with him and take everything that he has, I think they do. I think it's a jealousy issue. I think it's...
Of course, I think so too. And, well, you know what? It is those things, but it's also fear. I think as a Christian, there's a natural fear you have that God could be getting taken advantage of. And whenever you see somebody do too well, you start being like, wait a minute. The Bible says that they would hate us. They're not hating him. does that match? So I mean, to me, it's silly, but let us know what you think. If you think it's more serious than what we're saying, let us know your opinions. We'll listen to them. In the meantime, you in the field with the Trackstarz, Ryan Righteous, Sean Tan, and DJ Jeremiah. Let's go.
No.
All right, we need a chair over here.
Yeah. That's not my type pick.
Can you just Ryan?
Yeah.
Can you just give me that one and get another one?
Yeah.
Cause that'll be easy.
What song was that? Like you said something about.
Crap.
You know.
What? Oh. You said it right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. What is that in your hand? What are you?
Nothing.
You drank something just now?
Yeah.
You have some water in your hand. I thought it was spit up for
I'm spit on you. Like, I have that much integrity. I actually didn't know you were talking about this, and this song came on the first time.
Our guest wants to say something about his opinion of the Illuminati.
Get this camera right here.
Yeah, that was it. Okay, so we just needed the one now. Okay.
You get your headphones on the floor.
Group of people who kind of run stuff, but I don't know if it's the Illuminati.
I feel like those. I feel like there are those that run stuff, but they're still a part of it.
You think they're associated?
They're associated in a different realm, but they're there. But I mean, when you look at artists and you hear about all these different things, they're not saying it for any reason. When you look at Cali, when you look at David Chappelle, you look at DMX, when you look at these people that are speaking out, and we already know what happens when you speak out and you speak too much. Career goes down the drain. John Williams, like his whole thing, how they start saying that he was crazy, and all of a sudden he's getting arrested for every little thing. Oh, he had weed on him. Oh, he had a gun. Oh, they found this. Oh, they found that. The same track record they had with DMX. And DMX starts speaking against it, and he starts speaking more positively about God and praying and all this other stuff. And starts speaking against Illuminati. Then now you see his career go down the drain.
So
every 2 seconds he's in jail. He blinked the wrong way. He's in jail.
So now
he said something on a comedy special that he was at a house and he opened the door and he saw two men kissing and
that's
stuff like that.
That's what I was just going to talk about. Yeah. It's like there are what they call these secret society parties, and those parties are real. I haven't been to the top ones with all the super A-list and everybody's, but I've been to some where certain things go down, and that part that Cat was talking about is real. Like, I mean, he's not speaking of something you heard of. Like, so that whole thing, how he's like, this is all the guys that you think or that you see on TV with all these top power, some homosexual stuff. So, like, he made the joke about Professor Overby from, like, these people that you think are these prominent, powerful men and all this other stuff, and they're really like, the singers are bad. Will Smith, and then either upon or even during to just to continue to act. That's my number one passion. That's what I want to do. And my goal is to do a couple movies a year, have my own TV show.
Okay.
Long-term goal is to open up an acting school here in Atlanta and fulfill my godfather dream. He unfortunately passed away when I was 16, but that's something he wanted to do in front of me.
Gotcha.
So I want to fulfill that, and then get into producing and production company, all types of stuff. That's a lot of stuff.
Let us know how we can help you, man.
Yeah, but he also has another accomplishment that happened.
Yeah, another accomplishment that we talked about yesterday was about a little over a year now ago, about a year and like 3 or 4 months, I got my business license.
Awesome. Congratulations.
That was kind of presented in ways that I was very receptive and nervous about at first, because I grew up in the church and stuff like that. It was something I was like, I really think like, am I really ready for this?
Yeah.
So it was a long talkship with my bishop, long talk with my mom, my grandma who church, we talked to us, and so we talked about And just that journey, and I accepted the journey, just understanding where I come from, and understanding the things that have transpired in my life, and how it went down, and when it went down, and knew that it wasn't nothing but God.
Yeah.
So it's like, why would I say no, stop now? It's obviously happening for a reason. Obviously, it's been presented on my plate for a reason. And so I've always had the notion that actually before, after doing freedom writers, like we went on this whole like tour thing of just like going out to schools, and for me, churches also, just because I grew up in church. And speaking and telling the stories, sharing the testimony. And so at my church, we started a group called Joshua's Generation, which catered to younger, teenagers, and even adult. So we did this big event, and we didn't know the turnout was going to be what it was, but so it was like such a last minute, and we couldn't really promote it like we wanted to, but it was an amazing turnout. So many teenagers and kids came out, and it was live. Like came around, and it was just all, just like a concert, with a couple testimonies, and more people speaking and stuff like that. And it was amazing. So from there, that's when I got presented like, you need to
artists and actors that that say they do what they do their roles because it's like I said, it's entertainment. It's not really a lifestyle. And I guess I'm glad we have you here because we want to find out like what that actually feels like. Do you look at, and you heard it, you weren't here earlier, we talked about Making Good. Okay. And we talked about the fact that, she married a pastor and she's trying to change things now. And this is like, does she have to be so picky about the roles that she takes? She's showing her belly button, Christians are going to be falling out. Right. So do you get roles like that where you had to actually turn them down because you looked at it and been like, I just cannot play a drug dealer that kills people?
Actually, with the tour that I was on, I was at pause about it because it was actually like a homosexual character. So I was like, whoa there. Like, wait. Read the script first. And this is before I became, this is like, I did this play like 3 years ago, 2011. So, even though I was still in church, I was church Sunday, but I wasn't going to church yet, but I was still very into the church world. And so I was like, whoa there. And so it was meant to me as like it was a comedy piece, but it was a gospel play. So naturally, that was like a little 80s part. Okay. So then I had to read the storyline. Okay. So I read the story, and it was an amazing story. And I'm like, I would love to be a part of it. A little bit uncomfortable with this part, but obviously, it's something to be learned to. Yeah. And so when I called him back, I called the producer back. I was like, okay, time out. Let's go down the checklist. I ain't got to kiss nobody, right? Yeah. I don't have to touch nobody, right? Nobody got to touch me. None of that. He's like, no. I was like, okay. And he felt a little bit more comfortable. I was like, cool. Now, there's a line. Yeah. There's definitely a line where, because actually I did turn out a gig before it was a movie. And it was the writer, it was about his life. And he was an undercover. They got for a long time he came out. And I honestly feel it's so much harder to play an undercover gay guy than just being this flamboyant, like, oh my God. It is. It's easy to play.
Possible for a Christian to make it as an icon without playing the game?
I believe so. I do believe so. I feel like, for me, I felt like my calling and what my purpose on this earth is to inspire. I don't feel limited because of that whole realm. It's a little different. It's there. It's a little different on the acting side than the music side. The music side is a lot more heavier. The acting side is there. So the whole thing about putting big black men in dresses and all that type of stuff, they got to play this role before they make it.
Yeah, I heard that.
Which is a real thing when you really look back at it. Martin. I love Martin. Yeah. Got to put on that dress. Yeah. Tyler Perry. Got to put on that dress. Big Range. Got to put on that dress. Reggie Sykes. Got to put on that dress.
Jamie Foxx.
Got to put on that dress. Chris Rock. Exactly. Got to put on that dress. Now everybody thinks Dave Chappelle's so crazy because you want to put on that dress. No. Because originally in that script, that wasn't even there. At the last minute, they wrote that in as, oh, this will be funny.
But what script?
It was a movie that he didn't do.
But the movie he did with Martin They trying to put
they're trying to add, he had he was like a guest starring spot in the movie, and in the last minute, it was like, oh hey, this would be funny, like just throw this in there, and you wear this and you do this, and he was like, no, I'm not putting on a dress. That's not even in the original script. That's not what I signed up for. But that's how they do it. Though. You can sign up and you like love this script, and then the day of it will be a whole other script. That's what you got to read. You know what I'm saying? And he was in his trailer chilling, and he was reading. And he was like, whoa. Wait, where's this come from? This wasn't it's not in the original script. I'm not doing it. Oh, come on. Like you said, oh, come on, Dave, man. It's funny. It's going to be this, man. Do this. Like, okay, I'm funny myself. I need to put on a dress to be funny. And so then, it's going crazy. He's not still bugging out, going wild, doing all other stuff just because, and he absolutely denied it. But because he denied that, now all these other things,
I saw his Illuminati, he had like 3 different videos. Basically, he's on a talk show, or he's at a school. And he's trying to do acting class. And he's just like, it's definitely an Illuminati out there. He's out there. He's like, he talked about his whole Africa experience, and he talked about how
those careers that hit and they stayed hitting since forever. Mario came out in what? I don't know, high school. What, 2002 he came out, I think? Yeah, that was his major thing. And then, but real life happened. Things happened in his life. Not to put all these things out there, but things happened in his life that's real. And that's why you didn't see him for a long time. I was like, where's Mario? Where's Mario? Where's Mario? But there are artists out there that have, a lot of artists out there that nothing to do with it.
But now that I think about Mario, he ain't been one of those dudes.
He ain't been one of those dudes.
Yeah, he doesn't really have content.
There's a lot of cats that ain't nowhere near.
That's a good point.
Everybody, you think about those, like, I mean, at first, like, the thing about it is even those artists that are not, they do songs that are based on, even though they got, they wouldn't know who they were.
They're trying to get in.
But they get in, and it's not even getting in. Because a lot of artists ain't it.
Yeah.
Everybody say, oh, Jay-Z, and Jay-Z ain't really, and he's like the vocal point of a lot of things just because he's who he is.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's still a control mechanism. It's still a type.
Alfred, that's beautiful.
All right, we about to do a segment called Noteworthy. You'll catch it.
That's gorgeous. She took that picture.
25 seconds.
So act is good for interviews like this.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Where are you originally from?
Los Angeles.
Oh wow.
Crenshaw High School.
Can you introduce him when we?
White.
All right, 5 seconds.
Yeah, back in the field with the Trackstarz, Ryan Righteous, Sean Tanner, DJ Jeremiah. We got blessed today with this guest that came in, man, and gave us some knowledge. We appreciate it, man.
Yeah, it's awesome, man, the way God aligns paths, because yesterday I was supposed to speak at an alumni panel for my school for Park Atlanta. And when I got there, they had already had all their alarms, so they were just like, sit in the room and let you say something at the end. And I'm humble, so I'm cool with that. And so I'm sitting at the end, and after I'm talking to some of the students, this gentleman, Beyonce, walks up and starts talking to me, and he's just listening, and it's like he's just soaking up some words that I'm saying.
I'm staying in my lane and just taking things as they come as God presenting to me, and just staying steadfast. Even with the enemy is busy, and they come up against you when you're anointed and when you have a calling. You recognize that calling. It's all good, man.
All right, well, we appreciate you sitting with us, and he's also going to be with us for Line coming up as well. So let me introduce you to this segment. It's called Noteworthy. So basically, our listeners, we give them a way to write in anonymous questions to us, just so they can tell us whatever they're really dealing with, and they don't have to worry about anybody knowing who it is. So we've had some very interesting ones over the last couple months, and this one is also interesting. This one is called Love Triangle. Says, hey Trackstarz, I have a big problem. I'm a young lady in high school. As a matter of fact, I'm a senior at Miami Senior. Ooh, she gave too much information. I'm a senior at Miami Senior High School in Florida. Well, I am in a love triangle. I'm dating this older guy who is in college. He knows my family and my mother is cool with me dating him. But I really just like him because he buys me things. I mean, he got me some Jordans and he got me a Versace belt and a Gucci bag. but I don't like him like I used to. But on the low, I've been talking to a boy at my school who is my age, and he is a Christian. I like him a lot because he has introduced me to a lot of positive things that I really needed at this time of my life. The only problem with him is he is broke. He is truly rich in faith, and that's all. So I don't know who to choose because I like both of them for what they bring to my life, but I don't know who I should be with. Can you help me please choose, and don't be biased because one is a Christian. Thanks for the advice in advance. Love Triangle.
You may not be right for the guy that's in his spiritual walk. You may be in a lane that's moving faster than you, and that's something that you have to deal with. So yeah, that's how I feel.
Yeah, you sound very materialistic. I think you have a good heart, but I guess what was making me laugh is that it's high school, so just about everyone is broke. I'm just thinking of that. I'm thinking back to high school. You were lucky if your boyfriend had a job. Like, that was a added luxury. Like, yo, my boyfriend has a job. Oh, my God. So, I mean, I wouldn't date the older guy. If you don't like him, don't be with him. And I think that you know that. So, get out of that situation. At the same time, if you're not ready to date this other guy who seems pretty legit, don't be with him either. Because if you're caught up in wanting Versace and Gucci, then you're not ready for somebody that may actually be a good catch. Because you may not be a good catch at this time. No. Because you may put those expectations.
Should be hurting feelings, man.
All right.
Illuminati and Mighty.
Okay.
Slicing and dicing.
Slicing and dicing. Well, I'm about to share my 2 cents. That's very true. I totally agree with what has been said already. But the thing about it is you're in high school. Come on. You're young. You don't even know what you want yet.
She's seen you though. She's seen you.
She still don't know what you want yet. But all in all, things are temporary. The trials are temporary. The high school boy that his faith is in God, and he has that spiritual will on his life, and he's broke. That ain't gonna last forever. So the guy with all the money, that ain't gonna last forever.
It's because you don't know the angle from the young lady. Like, but I mean angle meaning like, what is her interest? What is the interest that she really has? Is her interest really things like seeking for God, looking for God, looking for that, or is her interest to look hot, look fly? You know what I'm saying? So I think that's the thing. It's like, what is her interest? If her interest is spirituality right now, she should be with the guy. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, you start to see that stuff doesn't matter once you get deeper and deeper with your in a walk with God. But if she thinks, hey, me looking fly every day in school, my Gucci, my Louis, my Jordans is important, then she don't need to be with him. You know what I mean?
And I think one of the issues that she might not have actually come out and said, but it seems to be kind of hidden in her note, is that the older guy is probably in college, and he's probably impressive to her friends.
Yeah.
So the stories that she tells, oh, he took me to this concert, I got the Jordans and da-da-da-da, I got the number 12s, So it's like, he may be doing rare things for her that her friends are like all impressed by. Oh, you're so lucky. Oh, you got a good man. Ooh. So I think that might be a lot of what she's dealing with too, is that, there's popularity in the other guy.
How does this line up with the show we did about should teenagers date? You remember that one?
Yeah.
She may be a perfect candidate for this.
Trackstarz.
Oh yeah.
I don't remember like everything that was said. I have to go back and listen to that.
Yeah, that's old school. My initial reaction is kind of what Lauren Amati said. You don't sound like what happened?
Leave them boys alone.
Leave them boys alone, right? Yeah, that's throwback too. The original thought I had was you should not be dating anybody yet. You know this. I think that's you think we're gonna tell you date the Christian guy, but I don't know if you're expecting us to say don't date nobody. But that may be the truth because, like we said before, I think we were talking about this in another show. You got to be who you want to find. You can't find this awesome Christian guy and be trash. Like, you got to make an investment in your own heart to start cultivating a real relationship with God yourself. Because you could be wasting his time. Now, if you're serious about this, if you're serious about this guy and he's your friend, and if you really like this guy and you think there's any chance that you could really be together, I would suggest that you tell him you need some time to grow up, take as close to a year off from dating as you can, get your life right, figure out where you want to go to college, and then live it that way. Don't waste this dude's time, and don't hurt yourself with this other guy. Everybody agrees that this other guy is a waste of time.
And I think also she should tell him, you know,
tell him and somebody else.
Well, they'll tell him the situation.
I've been ratchet, and I need to get my life right.
But what if, and you know, he has money, and see how he feels about that. Because if he's a young man that's serious about his walk, then he's gonna know exactly what to do.
What I'm saying is, like, what if she needs him?
What you mean?
Like what if she needs somebody like that? I'm not talking about being like in a relationship, but she needs
of course,
like that, to be like, because obviously if she was like in a bad situation, based off her sentence, when she said
the only reason I'm suggesting the time off is because she's a senior in high school. Like if she was older and she was a little bit more ready to be married, I think you're just signing up for a long struggle if you're not even near ready to be married and you're gonna go through all this with somebody else. But I think if you were prepared to be married and this was just an issue for you, you could work stuff like this out. But I just think you're in a vital time in your life and you need to figure out who you want to be first. You know what I mean? Like test your life first. Like, are you really a solid Christian? You don't know that in high school per se. You got to go through college. You got to go through that time in your life on your own to make sure that you really love God. Like, I think that's all part of it. So,
can I just say too that she does need some Christians in her life. I wouldn't recommend this guy, especially if there's some element of attraction there. She needs some women of God in her life.
Yes.
So, you know, if there are any people that she knows of, or even people that this guy hangs out with that, you know, can possibly recommend to her, because that is a part of getting her life right. And she doesn't need the added distraction while she's trying to, you know, figure out who she is in Christ. So
the hard thing for her is going to be her mom is co-signed on this.
Yes, I was about to bring that up.
Her mom is co-signed on this by liking the older gentleman and knowing the situation and knowing that it's okay.
I'm 5'4", and I got brave. Anyway, all right, you in the field with the Trackstarz, Ryan Wright, Sean Tanner, DJ Jeremiah. Let's go.
Well, we got a quiet moment. Let me see if anybody else wants to make fun of what I noticed yesterday. Remember what that was? You all think you favors.
Favors?
Oh, wow.
You got it, huh?
No, I mean, you did remind me of someone, but I can't put my finger on it. Oh, wait, was it Nick Cannon? Yep, that's exactly right.
Hey!
How you doing?
I get that all the time. He said, wait,
you look cute.
Yeah.
Doing a radio show, just chilling.
Let me
get a picture.
Smile. It's your golden purse.
Hold on, this ain't no digital camera. It's gonna take a minute.
Oh, that is.
Oh, that's the one you guys got.
Y'all better work on that. That's good though.
What part of LA?
Just to play around with.
Do you need to develop them?
like
In a dark
we're gonna
room?
try.
That's so good.
yeah. Well, I mean, like the sounds like let's try Elliot.
Nick Cannon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Watch the facial expressions.
Yeah. So you
Go
know
home.
It was somebody else's name.
I was gonna
That's
say
one.
Columbus
That's another one.
Short.
really? I got that before.
Never got tired.
I did think about Columbus
You know
Short.
what I have, man?
She did a
And he grew up around. He grew up around the neighborhood too.
You can't see
Yeah,
really?
that boy.
And it's not paid out. So it's like
Talented
$2.99.
kid.
What made you come?
It was like an Apple like
Marlon
paper.
Wayans.
Boom! There you go.
Oh.
That
That's what I thought you were thinking of. So that's
could
the
say
top. That's top
Marlon.
three. Nick,
25 seconds.
I think
Nick, Marlon, and
I could see that.
Dietrich.
Yeah.
All day long in the church. Every time I go to somebody's church, Dietrich. I'm actually really
He's coming in.
And you lost Rose to Nick?
Oh wait.
I want those other people like Legacy Jackson and Marcus Pope.
Yeah.
See Legacy Jackson.
I don't know that name.
No, we should. No, that's-
How are you about to go to? What's good, everybody? What's good, everybody?
What's up?
We in this Line for Line thing. Line for Line is brought to you by the great people at the South Broad the Farm. As I almost break my laptop. So, yeah. All right. This is gonna be a good Line for Line today. Explain Line for Line.
Yeah, well, I actually explained it to Beyonce yesterday.
Okay.
And I showed him, I tried to show him the app. I tried to show him FMV, but he couldn't do it.
Okay.
In the building. But he knows a good deal about what Line for Line is because I explained it in great detail, and he really started judging.
Start judging. There it is.
That is funny. Okay, so
what we got?
We've done a Line for Line. Lecrae versus the World. We've done Katie Perry. I'm sorry. We've done
Britt Nicole.
Britt Nicole versus the World.
Today we're gonna do somebody versus the Kingdom.
Oh.
So today is Nicki Minaj versus the Kingdom.
Oh wow! So it's female. Marty, it's your chance.
You might be in there, Jack. You might be in there.
I didn't know they want to throw in there, so you know what I'm saying. So.
Freedom got for life.
Dang, it's like that.
I can't be here for that.
Do it live.
No.
That is a mess. That is funny. Okay, so these are different. Just to give the expression, these are different female MCs. Alright, that was Rachel from the Washington Project's Diamonds remix versus Starship by Nicki Minaj. You don't work.
This is the group that wrote us on YouTube and was like, please don't play my stuff, don't do whatever.
Who did that?
I don't remember. I forgot her name. She was an artist.
Oh no.
Okay. Okay.
She didn't call her out.
He's like, because if it is, I vote for
I was
Nicki.
talking about that. That bothered me. That really did. Anyway.
Mr. Bo Christian himself.
No,
I think Nicki Minaj is too animated. It's like I gotta go through,
animated.
Yeah, I gotta go through too many different personalities, sounds, and flow patterns. Man, it's just too much switching up for me. So, and I definitely like the breakdown on Diamonds. So I'm gonna go Diamonds on that. Rachel Washington.
Oh well, no, I don't know. I like Nicki a little bit. I agree with the whole gimmick thing. Like, how long does that last? I feel like she's growing.
Yeah.
Like, Cookie Monster. And it's like as much as I do, like, I can listen to her music. I don't feel I can sit through an album though.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to say Nicki on
What's her name? Rachel
Washington.
Washington Project. Yeah. I'll give it to her. I was a little nervous when it first started, but when it broke down, I liked it a lot better. I think the beginning of the clip for Nicki was trash. Like, honestly, it was trash. But it got better when it got to the hook, but just not good enough. So I got Rachel on it. You voting? Okay.
I'm gonna go with Diamonds.
So Rachel got that one.
So Kingdom got one.
All
right. We're gonna go with Erica Combo.
Oh.
Hot.
That's a good song too.
Alright, that was Erica Combo Hot, and this is Nicki Minaj.
On that last one, I'm gonna give it to Nicki Minaj because I definitely like the beat. I definitely like the flow pattern. She wasn't as animated, and for the Rachel song, for the Erica Combo song, I was just thinking, ooh, it was just real choppy and messy to me. I just needed to. I didn't want to go to the next line.
No more king of business for FMG.
Why you say it like that? Nobody knew. You just put us all out there.
Well, on that one, I can say that Nikki, that's the Nikki I remember. It's spitting, very precise. But I did like the combo. Erica combo. I like the lyrics too, though. Mm-hmm. I mean, granted, you understand this like multi-millionaire studio that she's in. Yeah. There's something, the quality of it. I mean, yeah, I feel you. But I tried to listen to it lyrically this time, though. Like, do the shopping. But lyrically, I was interested, though. I was vibing. I wanted to hear more. Okay. So I might have to go with combo on the basis of that I haven't heard that before, and I kind of know where Nicki's going. I already know what she's going to say next. She might go off to Roman land next verse. We don't know that. That clip, I like the clip from Nicki, but I got to go with Erica Combo just because I've never heard of that artist, and I actually wanted to hear what she had to say next. Mm-hmm. That's good. That's Erica Combo.
I'm going to go with That is a hot Erica Combo track. But other production. It's 3 and 3.
You said what?
I said Nikki.
Nikki won.
Okay, so 1-1.
All right, 1-1. Let's go with let's go with Natalie Lauren, aka known as Susie Rock. Mm-hmm. We did the first one with her. This is Applause. So here we go. You know how much I spent on this case, this nice coffee. I don't need nobody, gotta need some security. Check my receipts, you'll see what's securing me. You should almost supposed to be lighter and lighter, you know. More Beyonce, it's beautiful, seems so much more famous. Cause we got these frames in, you entertaining, dang it, oh, yeah. You to me, see it from the good I see. Alright, that was Susie Rock, Applause, and this is Nicki Minaj, Freedom. Could be chill up and cold, 700 to code, overseas for show. Everybody get quiet when I'm starting the show. Man, I'm broken these artists, and I'm starting the show. I feel freedom, right now. You should see them. Alright, that was Freedom, Nicki Minaj versus Applause by Susie. Who y'all going with?
Man, I'm going to toss up. Mike Popo.
Got to piggyback on that and go toss up on that too.
Alright, that was Nicki Minaj right by my side. This is Jay. It's called Victory. Here we go. Alright, that was Jay, Victory versus Nicki Minaj right by my side. Who y'all going with?
I think I'm going to go Jay on that one. really feeling it. I like the pop feel that it had. So it was good.
And that was a tough one. I think that's a hard one for me so far.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because that's one of the songs I do like to make because it felt like she's coming from a real place. Just thinking about love and that. And without that love she has, she can't be herself. It's hard for her to function without the love for that person. So I was thinking, okay, I like that. The Britney song, I was like that vibe. I was like, wow, okay. Like you said, I like the pop vibe. That those two go hand in hand in that pop side and talking about some really good things, the things that's real, that can identify with a big crowd of people. Hey, I always love big people. I speak about big people.
Two more. We got two more. All right. We're gonna go with Butter P from Rain of Soul. Y'all know about Rain of Soul?
Yes.
You know Rain of Soul? Okay. This is Butter P from Rain of Soul. A song called Tell 'Em. Here we go. So when I'm not stuck, but every time I get around you, I'm feeling so. I make it look like I'm happy, but I ain't really low. The rumors only rumors when you ain't got the proof, but when you get the proof, the truth turns to earth to you. I put you first, you. I made you memories. I gave you all of me. I gave you everything. It wasn't no wedding rings. You fed me, and I was nothing I could bring. You was loving me. Behind those doors, we fussing and fighting. I'm wiping tears from my eyes, cause I'm tired of crying. Alright, that was Butter P from Rain of Soul. Tell 'Em. This is Nicki Minaj. Here we go. Me, but I couldn't do it all alone. We, young and crazy, grew up out in Paisley, Southside Jamaica, Queens and it's crazy, cause I'm still hood, Hollywood couldn't change me. Shout out to my haters, Bobby, that you couldn't phase me. Ain't big cocky, we just vindicated. Best believe that what we done is wrong. I know, make it mad. I don't know, this night just remind me of everything they deprived me of. Put your drinks up, it's a celebration every time we link up. We done did everything. Alright, that was Moment for Life, Nicki Minaj versus Tell 'Em by Butter P from Rain of Soul. Who y'all going with?
Oh, hey, y'all. Gosh, I really don't want to go toss up. I really don't. Because I really want to get at the Butter P. I really.
Think about what you want. Who won?
He's like the second time. Remember, I looked at real quick. I looked at Nicki Minaj versus Susie Rock one, and the bottom of the comment, someone was like, "Who's that girl that keep voting for Nicki?" I was like,
Oh, it's about to be two of them. Nicki.
I really appreciated Butter P.
Me too.
She was
I don't
honest.
like that name.
Yeah.
Maya.
Sorry.
The man like Maya.
I don't like that. But I think
Still in the kingdom,
for a Christian to do a song like that where she's being honest about a relationship she was in that wasn't godly, like that's gonna help somebody.
Get a Butter P.
Tell it.
Yes. No. Yes.
That's how I could be.
I've been trying to get you to this.
Unfortunately,
Oh!
when it comes to just verses and putting lyrics and syllables in the right place and writing the flow correctly and metaphors, like that was one of her best verses.
Yeah, you're right.
Like it just because here's the thing. If Sincere was in here, he's a perfect test of this. Sincere would listen to your verse and be like. And you know you're doing good. As soon as he goes,
yep, I know that look.
you know you did something wrong right there. You need to fix that part. So I think
Remember,
Nicki.
Y'all gonna play with us.
Oh, no, that's fine. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that Butter P did that. But Nicki, she's good at her flow. Like she is on lock. So that's where a lot of people can.
Alright, that was Bees in the Trap by Nicki Minaj, and this is He Sun Lee.
That's it. That's
it. This is a new song, Life is Too Short. Here we go.
Wanna talk about it? I'ma talk about it. Nigga like it's funny because you ain't going about it. Once I'm thrown deep, I'm a road seat. Guarantee to speak the truth if you don't know me. girl, change her life. When that truth there, never better proceed. Cause the truth said I'm going everywhere, making sure that she swear. See that truth said I'm when I got a better plan. If you wanna follow me, better get a plan. You wanna get shit, hoping that I never break. Try to let go of things that don't ever last. Life's not a game, life's not a game. Sick of time, people thinking I'm no shame. No way, she was smart, but you don't think. Never better in a party, you man, that's so bad.
Alright, that was
I knew who it was. I knew who it was.
The world better watch out, because if we ever get a chance to get some of these secular artists to agree to go up against our artists, they're going to have a problem.
I know somebody that may make the top 10 this year.
When I tell you she
switching over
killed that,
when that happens.
Yo,
killed that, stomped it on the ground,
he saw Lee's a problem.
resurrected it, killed it again.
She's a problem. Like, remember when Jeremiah used to put the little snippets before the line for lines?
I want to do that again.
And he put it, I forgot which video it was. It was this last one. I heard that, I was like, who is that?
Yeah.
Her flow is
on Kingdom Business 4 with us.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Her flow is on point.
Yeah.
She's a problem.
Where's she from?
New York.
She's a problem.
Get it.
Like this. I mean, honestly, we do this Christian hip hop thing, and a lot of times I'm.
It's actually a free download if you want to check that out.
It's a free download.
We gonna download that one.
But yeah, hands down, Eastside Lee, that was killing. That's definitely not Nicki's song. Not creative at all.
Let's not forget how bad
I hate that song.
Bees in the trap.
Sorry.
Not a fan of that song. Never have been, because she bees in the trap all the time. But
Bees in the trap.
bees in the trap. What a bee. Anyway, yeah, Eastside Lee, hands down, no questions asked. From the first like 2 words, I was like, yep. That was it right there. Drop the mic.
No, he's on Lee. Okay, please. He's on Lee, not Nikki.
With your eye covered like a lid.
Oh no! All seeing eye.
Sorry.
Oh.
He's on Lee. What's that child's name?
Y'all look at her and play I'm a Christian. That's the joint that's in the beginning.
Have we done a line for line with her exclusively?
No.
She could go up against a dude.
She has old material,
She
but
needs a full album.
she has her older material is more like she's more like spoken word. Her old material is more spoken wordish and soulful type stuff. I think her new material is gonna probably be more like this. But she has some hip hop on her. Like her first album was called, I believe, Redefined. It's on iTunes if you want to.
Nah, yeah, she's special. She's really good. And again, Nicki Minaj, man, like, what was that? I felt like she put that on there to represent the South in a way, like to reach out.
I think that was a representation of her street cred song, because she had 2 Chainz on it.
She had 2 Chainz on it, and it just sounded stupid.
Okay, well then that makes sense.
Yeah, that's why she's like,
That's why I think that was her olive branch, but it wasn't that good.
Down to 2 Chainz level, so the song was good.
But I mean, 2 Chainz got better stuff than that. Like, that was a horrible song to me.
It
was just dumb. So, I mean, whoever you had come in would have been fine. But Eastside Lee is a problem. Like, again, I don't even think she needs to be confined to Nicki Minaj. She could go up against J. Cole. Like, she's a problem. So, yeah, definitely. Definitely Eastside Lee.
It would be interesting to see you do a live.
So did you vote?
This one. So we're gonna get to him. Make sure you.
Yeah. Oh wait, hold on. Whoever keeps emailing us about Tech 9, I'm working on that one. It's just taking me time to get. I got the actual song, I got everything, so y'all don't have to email us no more. We got it.
You sound bitter.
I'm sound bitter. I'm just letting you know. I mean, it's just every day this person against Tech 9.
That's cool. That means they want to talk to you.
No, it's not that. I'm fine with that. But I just want to let you know I'm working on it, so you don't have to be like, oh, you forgot. You know what I'm saying?
Whatever you want to see, go to trackstarzradio.com. We have a line for line submission form on there. And, you know, spend some time on there, join the community, have discussions with us. You know.
Before we sign off, I want to ask Beyonce, does she have like a Twitter account, anything like that?
Absolutely.
You can get people that might want to, get more information about you.
Yes, sir. Not really big on social networks like I used to when I was younger, but I do have a Twitter account. It's twitter.com/Beyonce23, I believe it is. The spelling of my name is D as in David. D, not B like Beyonce. D as in David, dog, Denny's. So D-E-A-N-C-E. Last name is Wyatt, like Wyatt Earp. Wyatt, W-Y-A-T-T. You can, I'm sure it's probably easy to find it in Google, or I do have a Facebook page. It's also the same thing. You can just search Beyonce Wyatt. It might be 2 pages. So one of them may say you can't add me, but the other one will allow you to do so. So Beyonce Wyatt is the name. And hit me up. I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can.
We appreciate you hanging out with us, man. It's been a blessing.
It's been fun. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much.
You gotta come back through.
Oh, yeah. Stay mad.
Yes. All right, man. You in the field with the Trackstarz, Ryan Righteous, Sean Tanner, DJ Jeremiah. We out. Good show.
Somebody crack that down. The full song.
I don't like, the only part I don't like about the song is the part where it sounds like Soulja Boy a little bit. Like,
I did. First one, in the clip I felt, and then about time this one.
Come on there. Good. Alright, because I was like, if you ever do that again, you're going to have a problem. Hey, you going to be alright? You had a long day. Well, I wore him out too, child. I was like, can you come meet me at the airport?
Wore him out.
Not like that.
Wore him out.
Not yet, girl.
So my girl, we on the way.
Give me 9 months or 7 months, 6 months and a week. Give me something.
Y'all gotta count down a step calendar.
Well,
oh wait a minute, you gonna have to wait about a year according to him.
Whatever. That's what he say now.
You know what he about?
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
You better not. You're gonna have a problem for real.
you saying all this. It don't hurt me. He's gentle.
Oh!
Sorry, Chris.
Oh!
You look like, hey, you ain't gonna tell that.
Yeah, I
You about to
wasn't.
get in trouble, Chris.
See, you a
You about
mess.
to get in trouble.
So your car is driving okay?
Yeah, I'm good now. Look,
Okay.
I got battery, I got coolant, I got tires.
Amen.
Nothing else.
So when you gonna get your D's now?
I'm going for the next week.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way to get this week.
Look, it's too short.
Wait.
Wow.
Who was that?
Sound like that.
Some fans.
Is it you, babe?
No, that wasn't my laugh.
I was right.
Dempsey.
That was a
To
good
my
show,
sweet mother Dempsey.
Numpsy.
That's going to be like over. Oh my God. This morning is going to be a killer.
But you don't have to search them all year to go to sleep.
No. I don't know how many it's going to be.
I mean, our meeting is not going to be longer. We'll be done by 10.
What meeting?
We have a premarital counseling meeting tomorrow. But you're good. You're fine.
Tomorrow? Yeah. So this is last look. Don't look like that. Look nice, man.
Acting suspect.
I'm about to be suspect in fight. I don't know.
Thank you. I threw these on, just clothes on. When you called, I had just got you. Look at this place for food. Oh, babe.
Oh!
So tag in the beach, jump and ride. Where the crime look like. Play a ball with stripes. Gotta fight the good fight. Win life, grow jazz. Move towards the right path. Even if you don't bring bad, the root of evil is these cats. Let me tell the truth. Telling you to shoot. Ride for the group, but still slave like roots. Let's go against the grain. Be king, profane, ask God, take fame. You free, drop chains. Something about that speech and sound like all the hands on top. Something about the teaching on the top. Play with fit, you can roll with the click. Y'all know what you can't, you don't come against. Knowledge, success in your heart, don't shift. Voice blown like something like that pistol. Enough for all of this joking. Like Chuck, threw hell and back, but victory resulted. The flames raising
Trying
and
to shut his
smoking.
computer
Waiting
down.
until we chase next. I'm a call you, Miss
You gonna
Chloe.
unplug his microphone.
No, Google said it's all over.
And I keep about 300 on a real scale.
You can unplug his microphone.
I'm built like a Hummer, transform to a transformer. As a son of God, I shine bright. No weapon will be for me. Yeah, well I'm informing. This strategy is a part of me.
All these microphones can go over there up against the wall.
But that winning. You don't have to look like that, like you getting shot.
Girl, I'm sleepy. I feel like I'm getting old.
I was about to tell you, okay. Oh, really?
But I have been traveling, girl. We have a session in the morning, yeah, so I'll probably be at church about 7:30. Oh, wow. What church is it? That was a little scary the way you said that.
Wait, wait, church.
No, it's not. It's really nice.
On this conversation, we've been burning through the hours and our times are wasting. I'm gonna need my superpowers to fight these temptations, or I could bail and David Wolf in this discussion. They can't take hold of my body. Call me lemon, they can call me gay. I'm straight though, and they doubt me. If they overcompensate, they probably think my real soldiers got me. I veer off, they stop me. The mother dudes is frontin', cause they know nothing about me. Said they hit you off with this knowledge, with these lifestyles in your wallet. You been cool through high school, but you ain't gon' make it through college. I said bump that.
Yeah. You see?
No.